बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. So devotees, should I say welcome back to Sunday morning service? We had a skip for Sunday. It seems a long time ago. We are here to continue, and very auspicious period again coming up. Hanuman Jayanti on Tuesday. So we'll focus ourselves, prepare ourselves. Let's begin as we normally do with our opening prayer. This opening prayer is taken from the Veda Sach. Very meaningful. Focus, visualize. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah Om Shri Saraswatyaya Namah Om Shanno Mitraha Sham Varunah Shanno Bhavata Aryama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shanno Vishnu Rukrama Namo Brahmani Namaste Vahayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmahamavatu Tarvakaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Varnanamartha Sanghana Rasanam Chandasahamapi Mangalanam Chakartaru Vande Vahani Vinayako Hari Om Tat Sat Om Shri Sita Ramachandraya Namo Namah बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की. भाई जाइए. Devotees, we will proceed to our chaupais, Bhara Akshar Mantra, and then puja will be done. So let's firstly perform our chaupais. Praveshi Nagar ki jai sad kaja Hridaya rakhi kashalapur raja Ratha charitsiya sahita जाके सुमिरन तेरी तू महाशा नमशतु हन वेद प्रकाश विश्व भरण पोषण कर जो करना जपते राम राम जपते राम ब्याही धर अहली नित्य नव मंगल मूल बधाई सखा धाम में असरथ जाकी गीतन कहन कहूरी पुताकी जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम राम जय जय राम वह शोभायु समाज सुख कहत न बने खगेश वर में शारद शेष सुधी सुरस जान महेश सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम पवन कुमार कलबन पावक ज्ञान घन जासु हृदय आगर बसहि राम शरचपधर ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय बोले श्री वासुदेव भगवान की जय. Puja will be performed, devotees. While puja is being performed, let's all join simple bhajan. Bhajo mana hari har om, sumiro mana narayan. Bhajo mana hari har om, sumiro mana narayan. Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. Bhajo mana Hari Hara Om, sumiro mana Narayan. Bhajo mana suraj, bhajo mana chanda. Bhajo mana suraj, bhajo mana chanda. Bhajo mana pavana sumir, sumiro mana Narayan. Bhajo mana Gauri aur Ganesha. Bhajo mana Gauri aur Ganesha. Bhajo mana Sati Sangashi, sumiro mana Narayan. Bhajo mana Sita, bhajo mana Rama. Bhajo mana Radha, bhajo mana Shama. Bhajo mana Sita, bhajo mana Rama. Hanu Hanu Hanuman Veer, sumiro mana Narayan. Bhajo mana Tulsi, bhajo mana Chandan. Bhajo mana Tulsi, bhajo mana Chandan. भजो मन गवन के पीर मेरो मन नारायण। भजो मन हरि हर ओम मेरो मन नारायण। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि हरि ओम। लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि हरि ओम। हे लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि हरि ओम। हर ओम हर ओम हर हर ओम हर ओम हर ओम हर हर ओम। उमापति शंकर हर शिव हे उमापति शंकर शिव शिव। ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल हे ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल। सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल हे सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल। राम बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल। सीता समेत श्री राम बोल हे सीता समेत श्री राम बोल। कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। राधा समेत कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल राधा समेत कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। लक्ष्मी नारायण विष्णु विष्णु बोल हे उमापति शंकर शिव शिव बोल। सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल सीता समेत श्री राम बोल। राधा समेत कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। बोलिए श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की। We concentrate on off your person and everything one time. Yeah. Sure. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Mam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Raksha Mam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Mam. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Rakshamam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahimam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Rakshamam. Om Namah Shivaya, Pahimam. Om Namah Shivaya, Rakshamam. Holy Shri Mahapati Mahadev ki. Concentrate on again, Dev. Take flowers. Put up on the body. Fire in the corner one side. Alright. Take a little bit of rice also with the flowers. We concentrate on again, Dev. Om Ang Jolit Mukhi Arun Mata Varun Pita Shandil Gotra Pavakanam Agni Devaya Namostute. Om Agach Deva Devesha Tejo Rasi Jagatpate Kriyamanang Maya Pujang Grihan Surasatama. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karta Swara Vibhushatam Asanam Deva Devesha Pricharitam Pratigrihitam. Offer the flowers on the leaf. Again Devta Avahayami Shapayami Pujayami. Offer water around 3 times. Om Gangas Chaiva Godavari Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhi Kuru. Om Shuddhodak Snanam Samarpayami Brahmagnaye Namaha. Gayatri Mantra everybody 5 times. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Prajapati Swaha Idam Prajapati Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Om Bhu Swaha Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Vayavi Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama. Ganganapataye Namah 11 times. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha.
Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha.
Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah.
Om Hrim Sri Chandikaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Hrim Sri Chandikaya Namah Swaha.
Karima.
Om Krim Kalyai Namah Swaha. 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 Om क्रीं काल्यै नमः स्वाहा ॐ क्रीं काल्यै नमः स्वाहा ॐ क्रीं काल्यै नमः स्वाहा ॐ क्रीं काल्यै नमः
महालक्ष्मी माँ
ॐ श्री महालक्ष्मी माताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 ॐ श्री महालक्ष्मी माताभ्यो नमो नमः
सरस्वती माँ
ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा 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 ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायण भगवान ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते नारायणाय
ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः
ॐ श्री सूर्याय नमः स्वाहा 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 ॐ श्री सूर्याय नमः स्वाहा
ओम नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा कुलदेवाय स्वाहा अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा वास्तुदेवाय स्वाहा श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा सिद्धीस्वरूपाय स्वाहा सर्वशत्रुनिवर्णाय हनुमंताय स्वाहा लक्ष्मण प्राणरक्षणाय हनुमंताय स्वाहा ओम ह्रीं 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 बलसागरी स्वाहा सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवी भ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। मेरी बिलीफ मृत्युंजय मंत्र बोले श्री उमापति महादेव की ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह
ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूम् ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूम् ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूम् ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूम् ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूम् ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूम् ॐ ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूं ॐ सः ॐ भूर् ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूर् ॐ सः ॐ जूं ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
Offer neem leaf. Neem leaf. Yeah. Over some on the eastern side. Purifier. Namaschandikaya Swaha. Alright. Going that way. Om Krim Kaliyai Namaswaha. Lakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namaswaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaswaha. Offer Google, sugar rice mixture, sprinkle around. Om Sarva Devata Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Good. Do Achmano 3 times. Om Sarva Papa Harang Divyam Gangeyan Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamayadatam Grihatam Purushottamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha. Take a flower and fan the fire towards the berry 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasudbhuto Gandhadhyo Gandha Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Prati Grihatam. Bow to the fire. Brahmagnaye Namaha. Devi, bow to. Take a flower. Be concentrate on Lakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamaye Se Prite Sur Pujite Shankha Chakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Lakshmi Karutu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute Siddheshwari Mahalakshmi Mata Namo Namaha. Put it on top by the diya, bow to the flame. You light incense now. Boliye Shri Raja Ramachandra ki Jai, Pavan Putra Hanuman ki. So devotees, let's for a few moments glorify Bhagavan Sri Ram. And then we will proceed. I want to begin our focus on Pavan Putra Bajrang Bali. Ramachandra Raghubira, Ramachandra Madhira, Ramachandra Raghubira, Ramachandra Madhira. Ramachandra Raghubira, Ramachandra Pranahira. Ramachandra Raghubira, Ramachandra Pranahira. Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Parambhama. Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Parambhama. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Paramnatha. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Paramnatha. Ramachandra Daya Sindhu, Ramachandra Bandhu. Ramachandra Daya Sindhu, Ramachandra Mama Bandhu. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Pranavira. Ramachandra Mama Bandhu, Ramachandra Daya Sindhu. Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Sukhadhama. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Mamanatha. रामचंद्र कन्हैया रामचंद्र रघुराम रामचंद्र सुखधाम रामचंद्र रघुनाथ रामचंद्र मम नाथ रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय। Devotees, so Pavan Putra Bajrang Bali Hanuman ji, as we all know, is a trusted disciple of Bhagwan Sri Ram. We are going to focus a little bit on according to Sri Ramcharitamanas, how Bajrang Bali, Sri Hanuman ji, Ekadash Rudra, the 11th form of Shiva, made his appearance. But before so doing, let's visualize Hanumanji. Atulita Baladhamam Swarna Shaila Bhadeham Danujvan Krishanam Gyani Namagraganyam Sakal Gundidhanam Vanara Namdhisham Raghupati Priyabhaktam Vata Jatam Namami. Jai 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 Hanuman Baba Eka Sahara. जय 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 हनुमान बाबा एक सहारा जय 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 हनुमान बाबा सहरा जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय 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 हनुमान बाबा एक सहरा ओ जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय 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 हनुमान बाबा एक सहरा जय 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 हनुमान बाबा एक सहरा एक सहरा एक सहरा Shri Pawan Putra Hanuman ki jai. Devotees, so we are taking this discourse from Kishkindha Kand, which is the fourth volume of Sri Ramcharitamanas. The disciples of Sri Ram, in the forms of the monkeys and bears, Devatas embodied in these forms, searching for Sita Mata, they came to the southern shores of India. And they were advised by Sampati, who was the brother of Jatayu, for those who follow Ramayana, that Sita was in Lanka. And the person who had the capacity to cross 800 miles of ocean, Savyujan, to go to Lanka would be able to find Sita. So they had an idea as to where Sita was. But there was a small problem of 800 miles of ocean, no bridge, no other means of transport. Who amongst all of them present could go to Lanka? 800 miles. Devotees, a lot of enthusiasm. So, you know, you have all the different disciples. One monkey could jump 1 yojan. Now, it's 100 yojan, eh? But, you know, enthusiasm, not sure enough. Lord, I could jump 1 yojan. But if you jump 1 yojan, where you're landing? Not inside the sea. So they are dead monkey. Some could jump 5, some could jump 15. The eldest of them all, Jamwant, he said, O Sugriv, Angad, in my younger days when the Lord manifested himself as Vaman Bhagwan, in less than 2 hours I ran around that supreme form 7 times. So powerful he was. Great athlete, Jamwant. He said, but I had a battle with a demon, he struck me a stone on my knee. So my knee is a bit damaged. So I can't go that distance. I could jump 90 yojan. The oldest of them all. But that is not 100. Devotees, the one who had the capacity to do it all, said nothing. He was sitting very quietly within himself. And who was that? Shankar Suvan Keshari Nandan, Pawan Put Brajalan Bali. Sitting very quietly. Not saying anything. I can't say where his mind was, except that maybe, most likely, not most likely, but definitely, it was on Sri Ram. On Sri Ram. For Hanuman, you know, always in that absorbed in thoughts of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Jamwant then saw Hanuman sitting very, very quietly. He said, he focused on Hanumanji. After listening to everybody who could express themselves, whatever, what they did was to express their limitations. Understand? It was their limitations. Many thought, I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. But in the context of what is to be done, it is what they couldn't do. So when people talk in this kind of way, it is their limitation that they are expressing. Devotees, the one who had no limitations, said nothing. Jamwant was fully aware of Hanumanji. He turned to Hanumanji. He said, Hanuman, आप बलवान होकर कैसे चुप बैठे हो? Powerful warrior as you. Why are you sitting so quietly, Hanumanji? Pavan tanai bal pavan samana, buddhi vivek vigyan nidhana. आप पवन के पुत्र हो, you are the son of the wind, Hanumanji. इस कारण आपसे पवन के समान बल है. And because of that you have power, strength as the wind itself, pavan putra. बुद्धि विवेक विज्ञान के घर हो. You are the storehouse of intelligence, buddhi, discriminative power, spiritual science. As we all sing, Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar. Jamwant is saying, Hanumanji, you are the storehouse of all these powers. Kavan sokash kathin jagamahi, jo nahi tat hoi tum pahi. हे तात, जगत में ऐसा कौन सा कठिन काम है जो आपसे न हो सके? What is there that is too difficult in this world for you to do, Hanumanji? Nothing is impossible for you to do, Pavan Putra. So Jamwant is trying to awaken, so to speak, not that he was sleeping, but to get Hanumanji to understand his power, and you will understand why, devotees. He's saying, Hanumanji, the purpose of your manifestation is to perform the work of the Lord. But you are sitting very quietly. May tab utpati tab kahu si sahita. सुनहु सकल बैठे यही रीता मैं कारण सहित आपकी उत्पत्ति कहता हूँ सब कोई इस रीति से बैठकर सुनो. I will tell you why, Hanuman ji, you are sitting so quietly, not expressing anything. And he said, everybody sit down and listen. Listen to what I am going to say. And devotees, he was going to speak about how Hanuman ji appeared. So I wouldn't read all the chaupais, you don't have enough time for all that, just to put it in some simple form. He said, Himachal ek parbar ki pasa, Kashyap Rishi tab tej prakasha. Near to the Himalaya mountain, Himachal parbar ki pas, tab tej nidhan Kashyap Rishi the. There lived Kashyap Rishi, who was the fountain of tap, austerities, tej, brilliance, spiritual brilliance. One day something happened. दिग्गज एक ऐरावत की सम आयु ऋषि सन्मुख दुर्धर यम. ऐरावत के समान एक हाथी मानो कठिन रमयाज यमराज ही हो ऋषि के सन्मुख दौड़ा. One day the sage was in his ashram, but then a maddened elephant, like the god of death itself, rushed towards this king, this sage, this holy man, Kashyap Rishi. उसे देखकर सब ऋषि डर गए. Now in that ashram there were other sages also. They had strong spiritual power, but not much physical power. They were not sick, they were not weak spiritually, physically, but they didn't have that strength. Who could fight with a lion? A maddened elephant. Who it is could do that? So devotees, everyone, all of them, the sages, including Kashyap Rishi, Niraki Tahi Rishi Sakal Sakani, Chale na Sharan, Shatil Bhayamani. Fear overpowered them. The feet refused to move. The brain might tell the feet, move, one. But the feet acting on their own. I can't move. I'm scared. Everybody would know that. Now, dog worship, right? Some say we're going to run, more people stand up and say a ball. Fear. Right? This emotion. So everybody stood there, rooted to the spot, frozen in fear. And that maddened elephant rushing straight towards Kashyap Rishi. Hanumanji, ta torite hi bankar raja, Keshari naam tej bal shaja. The king of that forest was your father, whose name was Keshari. So remember the names and devotees. Shankara Suvan, Keshari Nandan. Keshari, that's Hanuman father. Shankar Suvan, Shiva's son. Keshari's son, you can understand what it means. But the names you must bear in mind. So Keshari Naam, your father's name was Keshari. And Tej Bal Chaja, he was very, very powerful physically. Physically very, very strong. Tejasvi, also very brilliant. A righteous person. Very dutiful, dharmic, very powerful. So when this elephant rushed towards Kashyap, so गज देखिस मुनिश निहोरा, हे कपि सकल शरण है तोरा. उसी हाथी को देखकर सब मुनि पुकार उठे. They can't run, many people can't talk, but the sages, they call out, हे कपिराज, हे कपि सकल शरण है तोरा. O Kapiraj, O Keshari, O King, we are all seeking your protective shelter. हम सब आपकी शरण है. We are under your protective shelter. Protect us. So they couldn't cope with this maddened elephant. They called upon Keshari, the king. Rishi Duk Dekhi Daya Man Mahi. On seeing the condition of the sages, compassion came to the heart of your father Keshari. And devotees, all these things, pay attention to attitudes. Good people, how they behave. Daya dharma ki mool hai. Daya is the root of all virtues. Daya, compassion. And when people are righteous, virtuous, etc., they are very compassionate. And they wouldn't even mind putting their own lives on the line to save others, protect. That compassion causes that. So this Keshari, O Hanuman, your father, he was very compassionate, seeing the condition of the sages. Dhayo turat tat bal vahi. And so your father rushed to that spot. Bara daya hui, turat aapke pita daure. He put himself between the sages and this maddened elephant. Bhrayo tahi ek mushtik mara, ubhai dashan gahi bhumi pachara. Your father was very powerful, as we said, Hanumanji. So devotees, if you put it in a gross sense, mango to make tamvana. A Keshari powerful. He was the son of the wind powerful. You expect Hanuman to be a weakling? You have to understand where Hanuman is getting his powers from. Yeah? So what Hanumanji is being reminded of, the lineage that he has come from. Where he acquired powers that he didn't even know he had. This is the key to it. This was why Jamund was reminding Hanuman, and you will hear why. I mean, I guess we have heard it already. But what is happening here? Keshari us hathi se larne lagi. He put himself there and he grabbed on. He grappled with this mad elephant. An elephant, you know, devotees. Not a little dog or a little goat, nothing, no. An elephant. Huge elephant. But that self-confidence, the power he had. See? And during this little battle with the elephant, of course the elephant will try to overpower him. He dealt the elephant a powerful blow. Now you notice what it is to hit the elephant a cuff and knock it out. Can you imagine the power of that? Right? Ek mushtik mara, ubhai dashan gayi, bhumi pachara. Ek husa mar, dono daat pakar, holy two tusks of the elephant. Right? Or prithvi be pachar diya. And he dashed it to the ground. He overpowered the elephant. वह हाथी घोड़ शिकार कर पृथ्वी में गिरा, fell to the ground. तब मुनि बड़े प्रसन्न हो विचार कर. The sages were very, very overjoyed that their lives were saved by your father, O Hanuman. Keshari didn't think twice. First it was his duty as king, and then seeing the holy ones, compassion came to his heart, put all the factors together. It tells of the nature, the character of your father. So Keshari championed the cause of those sages. The sages didn't have physical power, but they had spiritual power. So when they saw what has happened, what they did, overjoyed, pleased with Keshari, your father, what they said, Hanuman? पितु बहुबल देखि मना मुनिवर दीर्घयशीष सब पितु बहुबल देखि मना मुनिवर दीर्घयशीष हे राम मुनिवर दीर्घयशीष मांगु मांगु वर भाव मना हे द्विज पालन पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम. आके पिता बल का देकर मुनि ने आशीष देकर कहा. The sages, on seeing the power and the selflessness of your father Hanumanji, they decided, Kashyap, he decided that he's going to put a blessing on your father, give a bardan. Muni vardina ashish. What they said to your father? Mangu mangu var bhavamana. As I said, devotee didn't have physical strength but spiritual power. They had plenty of that. This is why the scriptures say, genuine holy men, you please them. Serve them well. Their blessings can transform your destiny. Everything about you. They are blessings. So here what is happening? They said to your father, ask, varam bhavamana, whatever you feel inside, whatever your desire is, O Keshari, O protector, ask whatever is your desire. In other words, a bardan would be given to him, whatever he would ask for. Hanuman, Sanukul tapasikaha jani, bola tat jori jug pani. On hearing this word of the sages, now he didn't do what he did for any kind of bardan. He did out of a sense of duty, a sense of responsibility, out of compassion. And devotees, it's important to note, when you do things like this, the world will come to you. When you do it with a hidden agenda, it's not the same thing. Keshari didn't want any burden, as I said, we all explained that, the sense of duty, compassion. But now he's put in a position, ask anything you want, shall be given to you. The actions come first, desires after will be fulfilled. This, your father Hanuman, he joined both hands together. Jori Jog Pani. Jo prasan mopar bhagavana, putra dehu bal marut samana. If you're pleased with me, आप मेरे ऊपर प्रसन्न हो, तो मरुत के समान बलि पुत्र दीजिए. Give me a son as powerful as the wind. Yes, devotees, wanting a son is one thing, but you can't a son you want. Remember, we have spoken about sons, saput and kaput. Put is a son. Saput is a good son. Kaput is the opposite. Nobody wants a son who is a disgrace to his lineage. And all sons must remember and pay attention to that. No man is an island, you know. You have a lineage. You have to, live up to, the responsibility, the duty, the name of that lineage. It's like a flame burning. You have to keep putting fuel. Right? Many of us may think we're different. No way, Everybody has a responsibility. It's an obligation we have, as sons in particular, to continue to further the lineage of our family. And if, say, for instance, the family never had a good background or whatever, that does not mean I have to continue it. Let me change it and put it in a different direction. That is a saput. You improve upon, don't destroy. No way whatsoever. So in any family, any son brings about disgrace in that family, degeneration, negativities, kaput, bad. You will suffer the consequences, of course. But no matter what the background, if it's good, you keep on adding. If it wasn't good, try to bring about change. Become a saput. We have that responsibility, every one of us. Don't damage your lineage, your background. And then also understand that the future is coming. The future is going to come. You think I would like to hear when you see I reach an important position that you see, he great-grandfather, he was so-and-so. Not good, Something otherwise he's talking about. He was this, he was a crook. He was a goon, a gunda. You think you're going to feel good about that? As a descendant? I will feel proud to know my Aja was a great saint. My Para Aja was a great saint. I feel good about that. The lineage I have come from. So devotees, where we come from is important. Nobody, no man is an island. It's important to pay attention where you have come from. And as we keep saying, nothing can change the past. The present is what is important. And this is not only for sons, but for daughters also. We can stay in our lineage forever, or we can enhance. And this is where we need to go. Everybody has a responsibility. Sometimes you may think, I have my own journey, I'm my own man, my own woman, I go do what I feel. No man is an island. And jaisa karni, vaisa bharni. What goes around comes around. So I want people to pay attention to that. You can't sit down and pray great bhakt and great devotee and not understand that you need to repay. You see, I keep saying this regularly. Pitra yagya, putting pinda all about, to me that doesn't make any sense. Living the life sustains the ancestors. And also, prepare for the future. The future, the young ones, they are the foundation of the future. We have to prepare for their future also. But now is what counts. So when we read the story, don't think it's story only now. Read into it and see what is happening here. The inner part of it. But these are cosmological laws, not metaphysical yet. Cosmological, the world. And remember, no man is an island. Devotees, when we do anything at all, our actions must always pay attention to past, the future, those laterally also, present, circumstances, our siblings, whoever, family. Am I doing things to disgrace them or to enhance? What am I doing? And as I said, even if the past was not good, don't let it affect you. Let it motivate you to make the present better than the past, and the future will also be good. We all have a responsibility. I keep saying praying is not all, Point is no all. All right? All this is part of obligation, responsibility, what we do, how we live, everything about us. So devotees, notice what is happening here. Keshari, a jewel of his lineage, his ancestors. When he asked for this Bardhan, and notice what he asked for? A son, as powerful as you wind. A son, so that that lineage will be perpetuated, propagated, and not weakling, powerful, because this is where he came from. We all want to have sons who could go beyond us. Beyond us. That is the food. Okay? So, what was the blessing, devotees? And important to note what is going to bring this about. The sages' blessings. Eva mastu, so shall it be. Kaharishita bagayu. Bless that Keshari. Whatever you ask for shall be so. And they went about their business. All this is part of divine intervention, divine grace, nature's plan. As you put it this way, devotees, and the sages are also part of that. They help to bring about the fruition of the divine plan. So Keshari was blessed that he would have a son as powerful as the wind. Notice what I just said too. Blessing of the sages. You do the right things, you pray, that's one part. But the holy men, genuine holy ones, not the quacks. Genuine holy ones, you serve them disinterestedly, serve them with the right attitude, and that's important in devotees. Important. Intent is more important than actually what we do, Right? You don't declare to show. Do it sincerely. Do it genuinely. Don't do it with any hidden agenda. Because then that is you're doing things with a motive. That is not Nishkam Bhav. You do it Nishkam Bhav, as Keshari did. No thought of self, nothing at all. No recognition, nothing at all. But look what he's going to get. A son like Hanuman. His name immortalized. So in other words, serving the holy ones, but how? With right attitude, like Shivari did. Sutikshan Muni, those sages. No hidden agenda. Genuine. Out of just genuine service. And the world will be at your feet. So devotees, these lessons you pay attention to. So, Jamun Disang Hanuman, Mata Turi Anjani Sati. Your mother, Anjani. Rupa Parnahi Hirati. Very, very beautiful. Incomparable beauty, physically and so on. Very, very, very beautiful. Very loyal, very devoted to her husband. One day, she dressed herself in, this is 16 Sringar. वह 16 Sringar बनाई पर्वत के शिखर पर आ बैठी थी. The ladies dress up plenty. 16 different types of adornment. In Kali Yuga, I feel had 36. They have all kind of things, they add nothing in Kali Yuga. But in ancient times, 16 Sringar. She dressed herself beautifully. And she went to a mountain top just to ambience nature, to relax, to that vibration. Now what happened? Something very strange happened there. Vivida Samir Bahe Sukhadai Nirakata Man Shobha Adhikai. That breeze now began to blow very, very cool, sweetly scented, gently. Prasan ho chal raha tha. Anjani, the ambience, very, very beautiful. Breeze blowing gently, flowers blossom, a wonderful spot, devotees. So she sat there relaxing, but something strange happened. Something strange. दीर्घ कर चाहत परसा. देखी मातु तब क्रोध करे ही, लागी श्राप देन तुलिते ही. मारुत मधुरे वचन कहे, श्रापन देऊ वचन सुनिले. तब पति ऋषि सन सुत वरन, ताते परसी अंगत बलाला निज काया धरि मिले न तूही ताहि श्राप देती है अस कही पवन गुप्त है रहे सोनब माता पिता सन्मुख जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय सिया राम 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 जय हनुमान. They said that breeze began to blow very gently, that divine energy within the breeze. They said, Chiru Ravan Pavan Subarsa. Your clothing, your sari began to blow up in a very special kind of way, a strange kind of way, as if someone was touching you. Bhuja Dirkar Chahat Parasa. Jamwant is saying, Oh Hanuman, your mother was feeling like this. The strange feelings, nobody around, but the breeze blowing in this kind of way, and it's as if somebody was touching her, wanted to interfere with her, as many people may put it. Dekhu matu tab krodha karehi. Your mother on seeing this Hanumanji, very virtuous woman she was, she became angry. Who is this? What is this? In some hidden form, trying to interfere with me? Lagi shrab ben punitehi. I'll give you a curse, I'll pronounce a curse upon you. She had spiritual power, living the life. Any wife who lives the right life, maintain the right principles, pativrata shakti, you develop that. And devotee, this could even burn a yogi, if you maintain the right principles. Scriptures tell us that. If I digress one moment, remember I told you a story about a young man, he wanted to become a yogi. So he shaved out the hair and thing, he leave his parents, and he go in the forest, plain yogi. But I keep saying there's yogi, bhogi, and rogi. You have to find which class does he fall into. Many years pass by, doing all kind of tapasya. You know, many things yogis, many people also, they do all kind of things, they get power. One day sitting under a tree, and you know, he was doing his meditation, whatever, and a bird, that of course birds don't have toilet training, the bird sat on a branch above his head and did something on his head, you know what I mean? And when he felt whatever fell on his head, he looked up in anger, and lo and behold, that bird was burned to ashes. He burned the bird. Now Haman came to his heart, oh, I'm strong and powerful. I burn a whole bird. Yeah? You know how easy things can get to the mind? You see, this ego is so terrible, devotees, now for now. Little achievement, you get carried away. If dharam do sa make a thing and you fall back and tell, I could do it. It could affect the mind. If you're thinking of you doing it. I just give an example now. You follow? In other words, many of us in simple ways. You do a little something, a little success comes, your head reach up there. I remember in St. George's College, I wouldn't call the name, fellow we have a Spanish test. He got 30 out of 30 multiple choice. He gets right through. And total, before long everybody know he's the fellow who get total. And anyway you see me walking with the Tims and Pulga, the Spanish book. You walk, he's the fellow who get total. Spanish book. Of course he failed all the exam. But the point I'm making is that you know, instant success does something for your head. It twists you. It can affect you badly. Yeah. So you have to be careful with that. This yogi devotee, so-called yogi, burn the bird. So that in his mind, not devotion, not compassion, I burn a bird, I burn a bird. I hope you can understand what I'm saying, you know. And don't feel this is far-fetched now. Everybody behaves like that. Any success, it's in your head. It cannot controls you unless you have that spirituality. Yeah. So devotees, he went to seek alms. He reached an old house at the edge of the village. And he called, Bhiksha Dehi Mam. Before he burned the bird, he says, I'm seeking alms, give me some alms. But when you see burn the bird, Sanskrit, Bhiksha Dehi Mam, to create the impression, no? He has no attitude, you know. They become highfalutin, as we say. Let me not go into all that. All psychological things. We could read people by your attitudes and so we could tell you what you're going through, Now I see, people that stay very far from me. Can't stay too close now. We read you through. True and true. Devotees, scriptures teach all this. But this command in his head, right? Bhiksha dehi mam. In that house was an old woman, a wife taking care of an old husband. He was very ill. From inside she said, hold on Yogi, I'm coming just now. But he burned a bird, you can't tell he wait. You understand? Feeling of self-importance. In the mind, I'm going to burn you too. Because the same thing you do, you feel you could do everybody the same thing. All you understand the mind, the workings of the mind? If all you understand, all you really lost. Yeah. The mind functions like that. Right? This is when people fail. Because one incident, you feel that is the whole thing. No. That could be an aberration. But he is thinking now, telling me to wait. And in his mind, he said, I'll burn you as a burning bird. In his mind, he thought it only. From inside, the lady said, hey, Yogi, if you think you could burn me as you burn the bird, think again. No, that shocked him. Nobody saw him burn the bird. So he thinks, I wonder how this lady knew. She has spies all about what? From inside, the lady said, I'm sure you're thinking about how I know that. If you want to know, go along the road, you'll meet the butcher. Ask him. That's a bad day for this yogi, He gone down the road, in a daze, from a distance, a young butcher, 19 years of age, killing animals and selling. He saw the yogi coming. Before the yogi could reach, he said, hey yogi, the lady up there sent you. More shock for him again. How he know that? He said, come. He said, yogi, or whatever, bhogi, urugi, whatever you are, let me tell you something. You think you burn a bird? No, how the boy know that? How the butcher know that? The butcher, nobody told him. You think you burn the bird? That lady could burn you. Pativrata, her husband sick and whatever else, she's doing her duty. Sincerely, in mind, word and deed, devoted. Work is worship, duty is God. She's doing her duty. So she could burn you. And I show him as you wondering how I know all that. Now he know more than the lady. Because he know what happened to the lady. He know what happened to the bird. He know everything happened to the yogi. How he stay right here and know that. And he killing animals and selling. He said, Yogi, you see this work I'm doing? I'm doing this as a duty. Every cent I get, there's nothing else I could do. I'm doing this. Every cent I get, I take it to my parents and give it to them. I'm doing this to maintain them. And through their blessings, I get to know everything that's happening. Through their blessings. Genuine son, duty, responsibility. Devotees, then the yogi do something, you feel the head. You feel no hair. So God, all these years I do all the shave out my head. The bird show he thought of me, drop something on my head. All I could do is say, burn this bird, and this fellow stay home here, killing animal and selling. And look, he know everything. Then I wasted my whole life. He threw away his holy and thing, but he can't go back same time, and he didn't buy no wig. He waited for you to go back. He gone back home, and he was prostrated on the feet of his old parents by now, and asked forgiveness. Ma, Pitaji, Chama, forgive me. I was very badly misguided. Badly. There is no substitute for your duty. That woman, Pativrata Dharma. This boy, Mata Pita Seva. Jin Mata Pita ki Seva ki tirasna na kiyo. These are lessons from scriptures, devotees. You fail to do your duty, do sarang ang palibhakt. You wish nowhere. Duty comes first. Always remember that. Always. So devotees, Anjani was a Pativrata. That woman was. She could burn the yogi. And if mother, sisters, and daughter could understand the power that you could develop and live this kind of life, amazing what you could do. Amazing. Amazing. But many of us fall through. We fall through the cracks. Western influence. Negative things. Let's not go into that direction. Anjani was very qualified. Pativrata. So she said, I'll give a shrap. She had the power to give shrap. Devotees, that divine force within the wind then said, oh, Devi, right? Don't give me any shrap. Even Pawan afraid of shrap from Anjani. Don't give me any shrap. And he explained to her, your husband asked for Vardhan from the sages to have a son as powerful as the wind. All I am doing is putting my blessing on you. Because at this point in time, she was an expectant mother. And we're not going to any thing about if she tried to do job and she mouth something, right? That's stupidness. She was an expectant mother, right? So what he's saying, I'm giving you that blessing. The sages, I am bound to their word. I'm giving you that blessing so that child within the womb will be powerful. Powerful as the wind. Powerful as the wind. My blessing is with you. And if you doubt what I am saying, go and ask your husband. Don't hide anything from him. Go and ask him. Don't give me shrap. Don't give me shrap. And so devotees, the breeze just stopped blowing, and Anjani went home. And she explained to Keshari what had happened. And Keshari said, yes, that Vardhan was given to me. I will have a son as powerful as you wind. And so devotees, they said, Jamunti is saying, now Hanuman, those incidents leading up to all the Shakti power that you have, where it came from, as powerful as you wind. Yeah? Blessing of the sages. Up tab janma kab sukh mani. Listen carefully to how you are born, how you appeared. Sunhu sakal kul deepak jani. Sunhu sakal kul deepak jani. Important. Kul deepak, the light of the lineage. Could any one of us say that we are light of the lineage? Deepak? I don't know. I can't say it for myself. If my father was here, he would have said it. Right? What it means that in that lineage you are like a luminary. You're maintaining the lineage. Hanuman's in this line, look how powerful he was. Are we there? You have to strive, excel, go beyond, become a kul ke deepak, kul deepak. Yeah. Kul ka prakash roop. You are that form of reflecting of brilliance in your lineage, Hanuman. This is who you are. This is what you are. So suno. Shubh nachatra, shubh ghari suhai, janmat bhai, dev bal pai. Auspicious moments, astrologically, when all the factors were right and so on. Hanumanji, you took birth. And devotees, listen carefully to what he said here. आपने जन्म लिया कार्तिक वदी 14 भौमवार के दिन आपका जन्म हुआ है. In the month of Kartik. Yeah? Kartik. Bhaum din. Bhaum Tuesday. Chaturdasi, 14, on the 14th day in the moon. Hanumanji, you appear. Now we are celebrating Hanuman Jayanti Tuesday. What month is this? It's Chaitra. It's Chaitra Mass. Right? Hanuman, they say, according to Tulsidas, was born in the month of Kartik. Now, we'll explain very briefly why it is, how it is. So, devotees, it's not a confusion. Hanuman was born, if you notice, the day before before Diwali. This is the day before Diwali is always Mahavir Jayanti. Hanuman, that day Hanuman was born. The day before Diwali, in the month of Kartik. But at that point, when he was, when no appear as such, it wasn't, as we say, Hanuman, as we know him to be. So let's go on quickly. Hanumanji, Brahma is saying, you grew up with your, parents and so on, and you were very, very agile, as you wind very chanchal, very powerful. Right? So in this way, life continued, everything was okay. Right? And one day, we come to this, Ek Divas Mata Ki Guda. One day, Mata had you on her lap, and she was feeding you. Karat rehu payapan vinoda. Breastfeeding you, no? And devotees, some children belly do full now. Right? I mean, all you know, a long time solo bottle. It's a good portion, Long time solo bottle, never enough for someone else. You have to give him jalita bottle. You have to feed him. Belly do full. Hanuman had a very good appetite. Yeah? So Hanumanji, drinking but not satisfied, according to the story. He must have a little playfulness in it now. Yeah. Dekhe arun bandhu chavi lala, tarki akash yayu tatkala. Hanumanji, while in Maslab, saw that red sun, rising sun, high up in the sky. Now, some people put it like this, however it is, but it, the mother said, Hanuman, if you're burying food, look, food, go eat it, no? Go eat it. Some people say so, but it's not stated that here. When Hanuman saw that sun like a fruit in the sky, he flew up out of his mother's lap towards the sun. Now remember, he was the son of the wind. So he could wind power. Wind could go anywhere. Going up toward his son. And some say he swallowed the sun. But he was going toward his son. And Indra, it is said, the king of the Devatas, when he saw this being flying toward his son, Indra released a thunderbolt and struck him on his jaw. And Hanuman fell unconscious. Indra was protecting the above visions, the celestial vision. That was his responsibility. Okay? So as he wished to grab that sun, Hanuman, Indra Devata struck him a blow in Bajamara. Mahakatin Braj Lagde hi, aap murchit hue, tab pavan ne kror kar, sab vayu ki gati band kar di. When you became unconscious by that thunderbolt, that Vajra, you didn't fall to the ground, you remained in the father's lap, so to speak, in the wind current. Your father held you there. But what happened? The breeze, then all of a sudden, Pawan Dev, angry. Now this story, became very angry, and the breeze stopped blowing. Every breeze stopped blowing. Now devotees all know if the breeze stopped blowing. Even all know you're not feeling breeze, but breeze blowing, when the air, everything stopped. He pulled back everything. And we all know that we can't live without air. We can't live without breathing. So what happened at that point in time? Everywhere people began to struggle, suffer. Krodit pavan vayu gati ruki, vyakul trat bhai trai loki. The three worlds began to gasp for breath. Difficult to live without breath, devotees. So struggling everybody. Asuti suran ki nij hita. Bole shiv gun gyan nikita. So the devatas began to pray, agitated because of their own, condition. They appeal to Lord Shiva. Shiv ji ki stuti ki. Us samay gun aur gyan ke sthan Shiv ji bole. At that point in time, Bhagwan Shankar, Din Dayalu Kripa Sagar, because you remember, who is Hanuman? Shankar, Shivan. Shiva in that form. So they appealed to Shiva unknowingly. So Shiva told them, Dharahu dhir, jani huhu udasa. Sab mil chahu pavan ke pasa. Don't worry. Everybody, let's go and meet Pavan Dev. So in Hinduism, they personify all the powers, right? So Pavan had a form, the Devatas have a form. So devotees, they went to Pavan Dev. Pavan Devata ke paas chalo. Shiv Brahma Indradik, sab Devata, sab savdhani se Pavan ke nikat aaye bole. They came very close to Pavan and then they prayed. They kind of reasoned with Pavan Dev. Your son, what he did. तुम्हारे पुत्र सूर्य के निकट पकड़ने को गए, एक तो यह अपराध किया, दूसरे तुमने पवन की गति रोककर सबको दुख दिया. Your son was trespassing, going in the outer region where he wasn't supposed to go. The Devatas put in this to Shivaji, put in this to Pavan Dev. Your son trespassed, right? He transgressed whatever is right and proper, going to the other region, right? So this is a mistake. That's a fault. Right? Aparad. And secondly, you in anger now, what you did, Pavan ki gati rokar, you withdraw the wind out, and so doing, sabko dukh diya. You cause unhappiness to everybody else. Is this right? Your son did something that was improper, trespassing. You decide to take revenge, and look what you did. Hey bhai, vayu ko tyag do. Release the wind, release the air. Save everybody. Don't let this be like that. Good things will be said about you. Praise will be given to you. Now, devotees have to understand the reasoning going. Not because your son do something, step out of line, I go take revenge and do what I feel. This happens in society. All right? But Pavan is chanchal. Yeah? So that reaction, But now reasoning, Shiva, this passion. You have to analyze with this passion. So devotees, when they analyze and so on and so forth, they said to Pavan Dev, Jo man bhav lehu vardana, tajhu samir koi kalyana. Whatever you have in your heart, we'll grant that to you, but release you in. Release you in. Don't let anybody suffer. Sabka kalyan hoga. When the Devatas spoke these words, Pavandev, very, very pleased, calm now because he is one of the Devatas also. So, ha jor kar bole, Amara jit sakal balasagar, Sutahi dehu var, Dev sunagar, Amar ajit sab bal ka samud mera putra ho. Hey Devtao, you have Vardu. You think the father wants the best for the son? What are you asking? O Pavandev, let my son be Amar, immortal. Ajit, invincible. Shabal ka samudra. Jai Hanuman, Gyan, Gul Sagar, Bal Sagar, as strong as the ocean. Strength of him must be like the ocean. Nothing to compare with him. Mera putra ho, hey Devtao, give me this Bardan. A Vardu. Aur Ram ke bhakt, Arun pe nikat, rahne wala, mera putra ho. Hey Devtao, ya Vardu. Let him always be a disciple of Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam. Never leaving the side of Sri Ram. You see, the father wants the powers that would put his son in the highest category. Again, pay attention to that. Here Vardhan, Dev Varlasi, grant me this Vardhan. So devotees, then Devata said, Eva must do. So shall it be. Release you wind, will grant you powers. Whatever you have asked for. Amar Ajit, Sakal Balasagar, yeah. Sutahi Devar, devotees, this Vardhan were given to Hanumanji. Hanuman, Jamunti Singh Hanuman, all the Devatas gave Vardhan to you. Because of what your father asked for. Your father's blessing, Vardhan. Notice father, Hanuman didn't do anything there, you know. He is unconscious. Right? But the father, everything came from that. See, parents, you can pray. You can, you know, all the sacrifices you make can also help the children. Here, Pawan put on importantly, no matter what, let him be a devotee of Sri Ram, of the disciple, of that divine master. And so devotees, he said, all the devotees give Vardhan, one by one. Indra said, my Virgil won't hurt you. Brahma said, my Brahmastra won't tie you for more than 2 hours. And if you are tied with anything otherwise, Brahmastra will be ineffective. Again said, fire wouldn't burn you. Varun, Jal, water won't drown you. Devotee, all the devatas, based upon what power they have, they say these powers wouldn't be to affect you adversely. Devi Ma said, Hanuman, whatever you ask me to do, I will do it. This is where you got the Vardhan. So when in Ahiravan case, when he went to Ahiravan, Patal, he said, Ma, let me take your place today. Mata said, I've gone to my Vardhan, yes. Holding time in. So devotees, in other words, Hanuman was blessed with infinite powers. Infinite powers. All the devatas blessed him. And then that wind was released. And everybody came back. They could breathe again once more, come back to life. And if all would understand what they remember COVID, how many people stifling for breath? Now they can give you oxygen, but that don't get oxygen from. Yeah, nothing. Breath is life. So devotees, Jamunti is saying, Hanuman, so it is you got all your powers. Everything came back to normal, but then with all these powers, you couldn't control yourself. You were drawn down, bodong a tree, you know, like a hyperactive child, no? Plenty energy, sugar rush, here a permanent sugar rush. Pull out tree and throw it away. All kind of mischief all about. The sages were doing whatever, they would take whatever, that thing and throw it into the water. He couldn't control himself. Nal and Nil got that Vardhan also. When they would take the sages' utensils and throw it inside the water, they would drown, then Pofla had to dive inside to get the utensils. So they find a way. Nal and Nil, anything you touch will float. Will float on water. So when they throw the saligram and things, saligram floating. Had to pick it up. And Nal and Nil had Vardhan when they were constructing the bridge. They touched the rock. They were chief architects. So nature, different pieces of a jigsaw puzzle that always come together when Lord is ready. Yeah. So Hanumanji devotees, being so powerful, couldn't contain strength, the sages, for the protection of the environment and themselves, Hanuman, you shall forget how strong you are. You shall forget your strength. And only when reminded of it, you'll be able to act up to full capacity. And from the time they give the shrap, Hanuman get quiet same time. All the power, but is inherent in him. And so Jamunti is saying, Hanuman, this is why you're sitting so quiet. But you are the storehouse of all power, Hanumanji. You are here to perform the work of Sri Ram. Jago Bajrangbali. Jago. And then Hanumanji devotees, the sages told him, Hanuman, you'll forget your power, but only when reminded of it, you shall attain your full powers. Only when reminded of it. Jamant was doing just that. Just that. And in the process, given all of us the journey how Hanumanji appeared on the earth, how powerful he was. So Jamant said, Hanuman, this is the purpose. You have these powers, Hanumanji. You are the only one who can fulfill this work. Jago Bajrangbali. Jago. And so devotees, Hanumanji, as they say, the body began to quiver. Lal dehe, lal risharudhara, lal langur. Vajra dehe danaudaran. Jai, jai, jai kapishor. We won't go into all that. Maybe Tuesday, we'll take it from here further. But I just want to put one simple little lesson for all of us here. That is the story there. Now, this part of it I want to put to you. Hanumanji represents the mind principle. We have said that. Ekadas Rudra. The 11 life principles, the 11th, but 11 life principles represented by 11 forms of Shiva. The 11th is the mind. Right? So in other words, Yatha Pindi Tatha Brahmandi. As in the macrocosm, so in the microcosm. So this is the metaphysical now. So the mind, and everybody has a mind. And the mind has all the powers. All. Ashta Siddhi, now Nidhi Kid. Well, not, but Ashta Siddhi. 8 major yogic powers. 27 minor yogic powers. All these powers in every one of us. But we have Srap, the mind sleep away. Right? Like the Hanuman, inner Hanuman. We don't understand the power that we have. We don't know it. Yeah? So devotees, the idea is, how do I acquire these powers? Now, I'm not doing for powers. The power is to serve Sri Ram, which will see the perfection. Now, devotees, this is yogic technique here. The breeze stop blowing. Hanumanji want to approach the sun. When we want to approach that sun of divine wisdom, the sun represents divine wisdom, high state of intuition. What happens? Indriya, the senses, the devatas, as we call them, the senses begin to act up. They begin to act up. And you know, we have to be very, very careful that we don't get carried away and fall apart. The wind stops blowing. Because many times when the senses hit us, we become unconscious. In a stupor, you don't even know. Many people in that case, and they don't even know. Calm, Krodh, Mad, Rope, all the negativities overpower you. You sit to pray, you don't even know you're praying. Mind all over the place. Don't say that doesn't happen. This is inner part. Analyze it. Now, devotees, how can you control that? How can you overcome that? So the senses overpower us. We end up in a stupor. We don't know our true sense, our true power. Devotees, the wind stopped blowing. Now, this is the part I want to come to a little bit. Pranayam. Breathing exercises. Devotion is very good. Everything in life, all these practices are good. If you can't breathe properly, where are you going? So breath is important. And when I say the breeze stop blowing, there are 3 parts of pranayam. Purak, Rechak, and Kumbhak. Or Purak, Kumbhak, and Rechak. Inhalation, retention, and exhalation. So Purak, inhale, and retention. Keeping the breath. Most of us do keep that breath inside. We breathe like that. In and out, in and out, in and out. What about the intermediate stage? That is the most important stage. Most important stage. And then you breathe out. I've mentioned many a times, Devi Bhagavad, Devi told us that pranayam 1, 4, 2. 1, you inhale for 1 count, you retain for 4 counts, exhale for 2 counts. If you inhale for 3 counts, you retain for 12 counts, like maths, 1, 4, 2. You exhale for 6 counts. It all depends upon you. But notice how the retention is longer. Most people cannot retain the breath for any kind of period of time. We are unaware. In and out, in and out. We kill ourselves quick, quick, quick. Retention of the breath. When you could retain the breath, as the wind stop blowing, then all the devatas come running, as we say, to put it symbolically. Then this is the way you can harness all the powers, awaken the powers inside of you. Through pranayam. It's a yogic technique. And when that happens, you awaken the powers. Devotees, if you don't stay close to Sri Ram, you could be overpowered. Because power now, you come see a man. And many people, they could see, they could do things for people, and they sing themselves. That's why, the idea was, Pawan Dev said, let my son stay close to Sri Ram, worship Sri Ram, a devotee of Sri Ram, spirituality. The mind mustn't be viewed with rubbish, nonsense, which most people's minds occupied with. Now, if your mind is occupied with that, how you tap into these powers? Never happen. When there are cravings and so on in the mind, you think you could tap into these powers? This was why I mentioned to you, when we do Surya Namaskar, Surya, sun, divine wisdom, all the different postures and so on, the breathing going together with it, the mantras together with it. I don't know what all they're doing. Not physical exercise, no? Spiritual exercises. But physically, you condition yourself also. In other words, devotee, these techniques we have in our scriptures. But go back to Guru Vasishtha. Don't talk about laziness and stupidity. We are overpowered by that, and we expect to achieve something. No gain without pain. So all about the world you go read. Hanuman Baba, swallow the sun. Hanuman, hit him. Oh, by the way, when they hit him a blow, the jaw become twisted. Hanu. So they call him Hanuman. So he get the name Hanuman. And why? When that happened? This Tuesday. When Hanuman got all the powers. He was born Kartik, like last year. Just to give you a timeline. Playing all the mischief and so on and so forth, going to swallow his son today, because when he's now born, he is so greedy to go and swallow his son. But at this point, check a few months now, I like to see all this thing because people will ask, how you could do that? How old he was? What? So I'm trying to put it to you now. Yeah? So you won't act no stupidness. Right? Devotees, that grudge he got, the blow that struck him. Then he became Hanuman Tuesday. That is why he's called Hanuman. So there's the first time he appeared, Kartik Mas, but he didn't have all these powers activated in him. This is when it happened. So that's why we celebrate this as Hanuman Jayanti, not so much the day he was born. So this is a very auspicious day. And devotees celebrate and so on. I keep saying as everything, all other festivals, I keep saying everybody celebrate. What it means to you. I've been saying over and over, if it doesn't apply to you, what you doing? What you doing? So Hanuman, the birth of Hanuman, also applies as the birth of Sri Ram. Awakening of spirituality. Hanuman, that Niruddhaman. We have 5 mental planes, devotees. Chiptam, Muram, Vikshiptam, Ekagram, Niruddham. 5 mental planes. Maybe Tuesday we'll speak a little more about that. Depends. Devotees, Niruddhaman, the high state of mind, what Hanumanji represents. Mind focused totally on spirituality. Even if you go through the world, the mind still on spirituality. Because everything you do is an act of offering to God. Can you do that? Can you do that? You can never be totally fulfilled and peaceful, spiritual, unless you can act like that. So devotees, this whole katha tells us about the awakening of the mind and the awakening of the powers that exist within the mind, in all of us, without exception. There is inner Hanuman in every single person, your mind. Everybody has a mind. So if you can understand what I'm saying, when you worship Hanuman, if you're not lazy and whatever else, you're trying to awaken that power inside of you. Worship of Hanuman can help us do that. Yeah? And devotees, pranayam. So people who sing and so on, you have to have good breath control. When I blow my song, that helped me a little bit. But otherwise, people, devotees, exercise and so on is good, But if you can get back to Surya Namaskar, those of you who have been doing it, and who now reach the age where you can bend anything without problem, don't wait until you get old. But the key to it is Hanuman. This is a yogic approach, awakening. What I call, kumbhak, retention of the breath. The more you can retain this breath, don't kill yourself, the closer you can get to controlling the mind. Check it out and see. And to end this, I'll just tell you, many people say they meditate. Devi Ma said, if you can't kumbhak, if you can't retain that breath for 2.5 hours, how are you meditating? What are you meditating on? Many people do concentration, that is not meditation. And samadhi, total absorption. But you go beyond that. Beyond that. Now devotees, nobody could do it for you again. I keep saying, you have to do it for yourself. Okay? So, as of now, make up your mind. Start simple and build up, build up, build up. Breath is life. I keep saying, notice when people have heart problem, their breathing become very shallow. Correlation between the lungs and the heart, between the devatas, so to speak. The devatas are in all of us. All of us. Something, the devata outside there. All of it, don't go find them. You have to go inside. Everything in here. But it's the most difficult place to go. And until you do that, you keep on going on and on. On and on. Until at some subsequent future lifetime maybe, you will understand that what I need to do is to go inside. And all the power is in here. Everything inside here. Hanuman is in me. Sri Ram is in me. Ram hai Atma, Atma hai Ram. All these things we have been saying to you. So devotees, it's just for you to understand how special each person is. But we're not treasuring ourselves at all. Let me not go there. So I want everybody to understand what we have said here today and see if you can awaken that Hanuman within. Tuesday, we worship Hanuman and we focus more upon Bajrangbali. Okay? But for today, devotees, remember, as I said, the appearance of Hanumanji and how this is Hanuman Jayanti. Not, we don't really do the one in Kartik month. Alright? Hanuman. So what we will do, make preparation for the final Havan, and we will start the journey Hanuman Chalisa from today itself. I want everybody join together. Hanuman Chalisa. And if I were you, I will try to chant as much as possible from now until Tuesday. Jo shatabar paat kar joi, chute hi bandi mahasukh hui. Whoever chants Hanuman Chalisa 100 times, just 100 times. Chute hi bandi mahasukh hui. You could remove any bondage that you may be in, attain great happiness. Chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. So it's not just a vocal exercise now. It's a sadhan, a spiritual discipline. So we starting it now, and all will continue until Tuesday. Right? Hope you could do 100 from now till Tuesday on your own. Don't wait and say, Guruji, when we do 108 Hanuman Chalisa, you don't come strong here and do it. I want to see you do it on your own. Do it on your own. Someday to come, we may do it 120 times again. But devotees, self-sacrifice. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raj Nijamana Mukura Sudhar Varano Raghupar Bimala Yasha Jodayak Palachar Buddhihin Tanu Jahanike Sumiraho Pavana Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Dehu Muhe Harahu Kalesharika Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Pratishati Guru रूपम गदाहस्तं सर्वराक्षसमर्दनम् आवाहनं करं सिद्धं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ओम बंधु पवन कुमार खल बन पावक ज्ञानगन जासु हृदय आगार बसहि राम शरचापधर। ओम श्री वायुपुत्राय नमो नमः। बोलिए श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की। ओम गंगनपतये नमः स्वाहा। श्री गौरी माता स्वाहा, पृथ्वी माता स्वाहा, पंचलोकपाल देवाय स्वाहा। ओम नमो नारायणाय स्वाहा। ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा। श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवाय स्वाहा। ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा। ओम ह्रीं श्रीं चंडिकायै नमः स्वाहा। ओम क्रीं कालियै नमः स्वाहा। महालक्ष्मी माताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा। ओम श्री ईश्वरी देवी स्वाहा। श्री परमेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा। ओम श्री शीतला देवी स्वाहा। महाअन्नपूर्णा देवी स्वाहा। ओम श्री मंगला देवी स्वाहा। चंदी देवी स्वाहा। ओम श्री मनसा देवी स्वाहा। ओम ह्रीं षष्ठी देव्यै स्वाहा। ओम श्री दश महाविद्या देव्यभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा। सीतारामचंद्राभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। राधा कृष्णाय नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा। ओम श्री कुलदेवाय स्वाहा। ओम श्री अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा। ओम श्री ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा। ओम श्री इतर कर्म प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा। 5 times again। वासुदेवाय स्वाहा। 33 करोड़ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा। You take all liberty one side, right? Okay, wash out your hand. Please all stand, devotees. We concentrate on Shiv Shakti. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayobhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Achman 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Cha Maya Dattam Grahitam Purushottamah. Brahmagnaye Namah. Boliye Shri Raja Ramachandra ki Jai. You have Arti devotees?
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Janon ke sankat Das Janon ke sankat Chal mein door kare
सखी प्रभु त्रिविधतापनिवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनुहरि ओम आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर ओम गच्छ गच्छुर्श्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वर यत् ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासनम् ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया येषाम् इन्द्रिय वर्षां हृदयस्थो जनार्दन ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम मंत्रहीनम क्रियाहीनम भक्तिहीनम गणेश्वर हे परमेश्वर हे सदाशिव हे जनार्दन हे कपीश्वर हे अग्नीश्वर यत्पूजितं मया देवा हे दिव्यमा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओमसतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्नि स्वस्थाने कुन्दमध्यतः हुतमादाय देवेभ्यः शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे ब्रह्मज्ञये नमः ओम त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु ब्लेसिंग्स टू ऑल
Sitaram. So just a few announcements before we end. All devotees are invited to join with us as we celebrate Hanuman Jayanti celebration on Tuesday, April the 23rd. Puja will begin at 4:30 p.m. followed by offerings and discourse. Secondly, a kind reminder again that any devotees who are interested in sitting for Hawan on Sunday morning can contact Auntie Annie or Auntie Rupati. And lastly, there will be Ramayana singing practice after service for those who are part of the choir. Parasad can be collected as you exit, and please have a safe journey back home. Sitaram.
I thank you, Aditi. And this morning, devotee, we say blessings to Boy. What's your right name, Boy? Mevalal. All right. And Debbie? What's your right name? Huh? Asha? Debbie Ann? Okay. So they could call you Antu then? Oh, Debbie. Debbie Ann. Oh, you call you Debbie? So we cut off half the name. Yesterday was the 27th wedding anniversary. So, yeah, round of applause for them. 27 years. And they have their two children, Arti and Vivesh. Viresh. Yeah, Arti and Viresh. 27 years, congratulations. And we wish that you have many more together. And it's your fulfillment. Right way to celebrate anniversary. And I understand you're on a journey, so enjoy your trip. Okay? So devotees, everybody, remember Tuesday, Hanuman Jayanti. And we have been saying every year, you know, your prasad is root. You can make your root 5 root. Hanuman, he's not satisfied unless you get 5 root each. And you can make more if you want. Or if Thus, you can't make good devotees if the circumstances work and so on. Patram pushpam phalam tuyam. Whatever you can afford to offer, remember, is we eating you with Hanuman. Right? But if it satisfies you can make it, you make it. And you know, people have been trying different recipes using different ingredients except white flour. Give it a try, see. Make it healthy good. Make diabetic good. However you want to make it. Right? Hanuman wouldn't complain. But whatever it is, you can put, chana, fruits, whatever. If you want to make more humbug, whatever. Prasad depends upon you, whatever. But make sure you put tulsi in the prasadam, bang it, and and make your offering. Fast for the day. You should fast away from your salt and so on. Do a good fast, proper fast. It helps your mind. And Tuesday, remember, is also full moon, so it's auspicious day. And the month of Chait is coming to an end. So this is a very auspicious month in devotees. So as it ends, make the sacrifice. So we look forward to seeing all of you. While the offerings will be in progress, I want you all to make arrangements. We're going to have Hanuman Chalisa singing. So those of you who you normally sing, you come on Chalhavi first. Unless you come last to Chalhavi, then no problem. But we want to have Hanuman Chalisa singing while the offering is in progress. Just chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa. Okay? And afterwards we will see. Our normal time, about 8:30, 8:45, we should be concluding. And for a little while now I have this feeling that this year it's too late to do it. Sundarkand. I really would like that, people could practice Sundarkand, Ramayana, and for Hanuman Jayanti Day, we can do the whole of Sundarkand. I don't know if that could come to fruition. Now, I could sing it, but I alone don't want to sing it. I could do it for myself. But if everybody could become part of it, so after this Hanuman Jayanti, we'll try to see, get it Sundarkand. They have English transliteration. Maybe what we could do is to practice as we go along Sunday morning and so on. But for Hanuman Jayanti, it would be nice if you could do the Sundarkand, the whole volume, Sundarkand, that deals with Hanuman Baba. That is a sadhan in itself. Okay? So those of you who could do it at home, no problem, do it too, is good, if you can. If you can't, well, these are powerful tools we have that can help us a lot. So Tuesday is very auspicious, devotees, and make the best effort possible to celebrate it. Remember, Hanuman represents the mind. We don't want to have no mind disease. People pour excuses for not celebrating. Strengthen the mind. Make up your mind. This is the inner Hanuman. Let's try to awaken him. Okay? So blessings to everybody. We look forward to seeing you Tuesday. Stand up. Oi, Devi. Sakalpan Sitaram. Alright, so devotees, receive your prasad and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.